Yes. Hey everyone, it is the Let's Get Loud podcast, and Alicia and I are together
Together
in
in
the
the
same
same
room.
room. Ah,
I was like, did you remember how to get here?
I remembered.
You
I
remembered. We're
remembered.
making fun of it. Oh my goodness. I was just going through my weekend. No, I was not going through my weekend. I was going through my Monday night with you.
Okay, so I am away and I see Jose in this outfit. Also, I have questions about this outfit.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
where did it's come from?
Well, it just like came all together. Okay,
Okay.
so the outfit was basically middle school inspired.
Okay.
So we went to go see Aqua in Moncton at the casino. And
Can you sing me Aqua's most popular song?
yes, I'm a Barbie girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
easy. Okay.
Okay. So Barbie Girl came out in 1997.
Oh,
I
okay.
was 11 years old.
Okay.
So it was fun to tell Dia because she knows Barbie Girl because it's
Okay.
still popular to this
Yes.
day. They're still making money out of this song.
Good for them.
Yeah. So yeah, they're not making money, yeah, out of their show.
Okay, Jose has lots to say about the show,
Yeah.
but we need to go back to your
Okay, okay,
outfit.
okay.
Where did we get this school girl
Look.
look?
Okay,
Like,
so I just
where did
like
this
put it
come from?
together. So this summer I purchased that little jumper that you saw
Oh, okay.
at American Eagle. It was
Oh,
10 bucks. I was like, one day I will get to wear this cute jumper
okay.
somewhere. Like
There
it's
we
a
go.
cute kind of like fall outfit or
Hmm.
spring with tights. Like I
Hmm.
had it all figured out.
Okay.
Hadn't worn it yet. And then I had those socks from when I was a Barbie on Halloween. So I had those
Okay.
like tall socks
Okay.
because I remember what I wore when I was 11. And I also like Googled like
Yes, it
what was
was
the
like
style?
very much like Britney Spears in that video.
Yes.
Yes.
And then I just had that tube top, that white tube top that I already had in my closet. And
Yeah.
then I just like flipped my hair and did some
Okay.
bobbettes. I felt really cute. I loved everything about it. And then I had that like that tight necklace
Okay.
with the big heart.
Hmm.
The only thing that was missing was like platform sneakers. Like
Okay.
platform sneakers. I just had regular white sneakers. But I
Hmm.
had this guy come tell me, he's like, the minute I saw you walk in, I was like, oh my God, it's like walking into middle school hallway.
Okay.
I was like,
Was this at the
where you
restaurant or at
realize you like
the
boys.
was it was this at the restaurant or at the concert?
Concert.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And so at the concert or at the restaurant, we went to the restaurant before and you saw like this, like the top that basically Crystal wears at every concert
Yes.
she goes to
Okay.
because it just like is so iconic.
Yes.
She got so many compliments.
Oh, it is a fun shirt.
Yeah, it is a really fun shirt. It's like big
Sleeves.
sleeves, and she wore it at Taylor Swift, and she's been wearing it like at different fun things. And then like her and Robert's like, I want you to tell people that it's Chanel. Like, oh, thank you, it's Chanel, but
Oh,
it's Sheen.
yes.
Like, just like let's pretend it's Chanel because it's fun.
Oh my
So then
goodness.
it became hashtag it's Chanel all
Okay.
night with them. So yeah, I felt good about the outfit. Now, here is what I have to say about the concert. She comes out in a t-shirt and jeans that she bought at like Mark's Workwear House, though.
Okay. Who's she?
The lead
I
singer.
need to look her up.
Lead singer.
Okay.
She is now 51 years old. So you can just like lead singer. I think her name is Leni, Lene. I don't know how to say it.
Okay,
Len,
I'm gonna find
Lene.
her. I
Okay.
need to see with my eyes.
Yeah. So very tight face, like very pretty tight face.
Okay. So like,
There's a lot of shit done for
okay,
sure.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
good for
okay.
her. So, she has her long pony, which I think is like her, it just always says that, and I don't know what it means. She has her long pony, which she always like kind of has that.
Hmm.
And
Is this
she's
her?
uh yeah, the middle one.
Okay.
Okay. So she comes out like this would have been
Yeah, that's a
amazing.
great
Yeah, it's
outfit.
a great outfit. No, no. Jeans from Mock Workwear House, like jeans on jeans. Like I don't know, there were so many buttons. I don't know what those jeans were. And then a t-shirt with a motorcycle
Okay.
and just like basically a long pony.
Okay.
And I was like,
You
no,
were
God.
disappointed
I
in
was
her look.
disappointed in the effort
Oh,
in,
Moncton, Canada. There she.
yeah, there she is. So you'll
Okay, I'll
see
see.
her
I need to see
t-shirt.
her outfit. Okay.
So I just feel like yeah, that's her. So I was like, no, guys, she's gonna change. First of all, she's gonna start sweating in this t-shirt. Like, imagine moi in the
Yes.
t-shirt. I was like,
Yes.
there's no way.
And it was
She went like this a few times, nothing.
okay. Not
Like,
if it
she
was
definitely
sweat.
got, well, she definitely got both. Oh, there's no way. There's no way you can do that and not sweat. It would be like shocking to me.
Okay.
You see what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah.
just jeans. Like, there's nothing
Okay.
particular or special.
Okay.
And listen, that's her right. Like, this is her show and she wants to be comfortable. Look, do you see what I mean with the jeans? Like, why is there jeans on jeans? Okay. So it's fine. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
But what a missed opportunity to connect with who you were. I know this song is 30 years old and you
Okay.
are no longer 20 and you're
Okay.
50 and you're tired of maybe the Barbie girl scene.
Okay.
Okay. But like you could do pigtails. There's like so much where you should know what the crowd wants from you.
Okay.
And that's what you should be giving them because they paid to come
Give the
see.
people what they want.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just feel like everyone was so dressed up. Like
Uh,
even more than Lady Gaga, I would say.
oh, wow.
More than Lady Gaga. There were
Okay.
so many different eras. There were so many different styles that she could have done. And I was like, I just feel like it's like she has a creative right on that stage.
Yeah.
Like kind of like you and I on the stage at the show. We have like a creative right there to like be different and whatever. We don't have to. But
No.
like it's like take the
I
opportunity.
also think it's almost like our responsibility when you decide to be on stage to.
And you know people are coming to see you for I'm a Barbie girl.
Mhm.
You know they are. And I know maybe you're tired of singing it. You know what I mean? Like it's old. And maybe it doesn't represent you anymore. Or maybe you're like, oh my God, that era in my life. But like we don't care.
But then if you're really tired of it, you don't put on a show anymore.
Yeah,
You
you
don't
don't go on
tour. You don't
tour.
go on tour. Okay.
So I just felt like disappointed because also their tour picture was like her in a fucking like
Okay.
it was
You
good.
were expecting
I
it.
was expecting that. So I'm like, guys, she's gonna get undressed. Like there's this t-shirt's flying and she
Okay.
has like a sexy bra underneath.
No.
She didn't.
What was it like at the
Casino.
casino
What
as
do you mean?
a venue? Like was the
Interesting.
vibe
The
like
vibe was good. It was sold out for sure. Sold out. So
is
busy.
there seats?
Yeah, so she did they all do different things. We just went to go see Shaggy this summer at the casino and he did general admission where it's just you're standing on
Hmm.
the floor. There's
Okay.
no seats on the floor.
Okay.
Where she's did only seats. So it's
Mm.
like chair. So many people, right?
Okay.
I also think that like they need to be careful at the casino because it's like chair on chair. Ooh,
Yeah.
chair on chair. I
Okay.
don't know you. We're literally like this.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? Also, the chair is just this big. It was
Hmm.
like I was like, oh, they really don't think about
Like it
like
wasn't inclusive. Like if
I
someone
don't,
was,
yeah, there was this,
did your butt
yes,
fit?
barely. I didn't even sit, but so that was just interesting. But for me, it was more that. And then at the end, of course, like Crystal just had like a ball with this, but she was like, she brings up her stylist on stage.
Oh, okay.
Crystal, her stylist, she has the audacity to say this is her stylist. She did put a t-shirt on.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just so interesting. I was like, oh, anyways, it's all good. That was like the part that was like, this is interesting. They also started with a slow song.
Okay.
3 slow songs. That's how they start the concert.
Hey.
I just feel like, you know how I am, all about hyping the crowd. No one's dancing, everyone's sitting. My nightmare. There's a lot of moments that I'm like, as an entertainer, hilarious. I'm calling myself an entertainer, but
Okay.
as an entertainer inside in my soul,
Hmm.
there's something about like, how is this possible? Like, I wanted to be like, come on, Moncton.
Okay. But then you realized it actually wasn't your job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
But
I thought, how can this be my job?
okay. Um, and what did you come up with?
Well, I think there's definitely a space for this in
Hmm.
the industry
Okay.
of like hyping up the crowd.
I mean, I don't know if you know this, but Neil still sticks with the fact that he wants to start a business where you hire hype people. And so
Yeah.
like you could invite them to your house party or you can invite them to the concert and literally their job is hype.
And like and
They
we were
bring the vibe and the excitement and the
okay,
pure.
well, I want to be a part of this.
Okay.
And then like the Robert, we were with a friend and he's like, for sure, people are meant to hype up the crowd, but they suck. Like sometimes it's like they're
Uh,
not doing a good job.
no.
Do you know who was the opener?
Who?
Keza or Kiza. And I was like, I don't know who this is. She was dressed up.
Okay.
She was, and she had like a kind of like a dancer with her. He was a tongue for a second. It got kind of
Pardon
dirty.
me.
Yeah,
He
he
was
was
a
a tongue. He was a mouth.
like he wore an outfit that was
Yeah, so his hands was the tongue,
okay.
and the lips are here. His
Okay.
hands were doing things.
Oh.
It was something, and it
Okay.
was very interesting. And everyone's sitting.
Uh,
Okay. And she's here like performing art or whatever.
okay.
But she is the singer of You're Just a Hideaway, You're Just a Feeling, You're like my heart escape. So she plays it and she sings just like the girl that
Mm.
sings that. I'm like,
Oh,
wait a
she is
second.
the girl
Yes,
that
I
sings
didn't
it?
know.
Okay.
That was a big song.
Big song.
Big song.
Okay.
So we danced to it like, ooh, ah. Does that ring a bell?
Ah, so sorry.
Anyone? So that was great. But like that is her main song. Like that's how she became popular, the
Okay.
Hideaway song.
Okay.
Like I looked on Spotify, that's the one that has the most, downloads. It's a very popular song.
Okay.
It's a one-hit wonder almost. No one's dancing at this song. Just me and Crystal. That's it. Me,
Are
Crystal,
you
and Robert.
standing up dancing?
Standing up
Are you
dancing.
in the front?
No, so we had made it perfectly. When I picked the seats, we are last row on the floor.
So that
One,
you
two,
can dance
three.
in the
So
back.
I can be dancing in the
Okay.
back and not be bothered by
Okay.
the people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anyone that wanted to dance and felt like they were bothering the people behind them would go to the side, like the side of the bar. There was
Okay.
like a lot of space there.
Okay.
So we all danced together,
Okay.
made some
Yeah,
friends.
I was gonna say, did people dance because you were dancing?
Absolutely got like
Okay.
7 people say, love your outfit, love your vibe, great energy,
Perfect.
girl. You're
Okay.
so cute. So many
Okay.
compliments. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I basically at every concert I tried to win. I don't know what game I'm playing so much.
Okay, and so I'm assuming outfit, there's a category for outfit
Outfit,
for
fun,
sure. Okay.
bringing in the fun.
Energy. Okay, wow. You also
Um,
you like to take on the
yeah,
responsibility of people around you. So like if you have impacted other people's fun around you, that is like
like, yeah,
another level of
yeah.
fun.
So
Okay.
like I sent this to Natty G about her outfit at
Okay.
we won Lady Gaga.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I said everyone at the salon was talking about her outfit on a back gongi.
Yep.
Which we had won when we went to Pitbull. When we went to Pitbull, everyone, I think winning is like
Yeah.
everyone stopping at you and being
Yes.
like, oh my God, yes.
I really love how you like embrace the concert
Yeah,
experience. Like
I
it's
really
not
do.
just I'm going to a concert. It's like
No, the
I am
outfit needs to.
embracing myself in this entire experience.
Yeah, and for me, it's another opportunity to wear something different, like to just be different. You know what I mean? It's like the opportunity for the wig, the opportunity for just being different and dressing up differently.
So really, that's what you're creating with Let's Get Loud.
Yes, an opportunity for myself.
So guys, we just went through the entire show.
Yeah, it's good.
And obviously every single second, Josée has chosen an appropriate song to match. And the exact second of that song, actually like 0.03, like
Yeah,
start
yeah,
putting this at 2 minutes
yeah,
and
yeah.
0.615 seconds.
Yeah. And when
And
I say this word, it needs to come up. Like it's something.
yeah,
Like sometimes I want to be the tech guy doing like
yeah,
right now we press. And that's what I got to find with Paul. And I said that in my stories because I had a meeting with Paul. And it's really hard to find a human that can read my
yeah,
mind,
yes,
is really what's
yes,
happening. I need the person to be me
yeah,
and to read my mind.
yeah,
And he's been able to like 99.9% hit
perform.
everything.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep,
And like we've had not those experiences at
yes,
other places
we
with other
have.
tech people that are
We
like all
have.
confident that they can be my tech person.
They
I'm like,
reassure us and then they lied.
they fucking suck.
Lied.
Yeah. I'm like, you did not hit it. I
So
don't know how it is working with me.
producer Paul is back in action and
Yeah.
he's ready to go
Yeah.
with this experience. But basically, every single second, you better be reflecting,
Yes.
laughing,
Yes.
dancing,
Yes. Singing.
or singing.
Yeah.
Like that's literally how
Yeah.
the show is going to go.
Yeah. And it's full. It's a full show.
It is
Every
a
year I'm like,
full
how are we gonna
show.
fill up fucking 3 hours? It's not 3 hours, but it's full.
So
It's
they
2.5
did
hours.
add extra minutes to our show.
I did. Every time it's done, I'm so sad, huh?
I mean, I don't know, like if you guys have ever been to the show, at the end, I'm like, okay, like it's time, like we did it, everything's great.
And I'm
And then I
like,
can
just
see,
one more. I want encore.
I can see Josée. She's like, but there's more to say. I wanted to,
Yeah.
there's more to sing. There's more to whatever.
There's one more song we could do.
One more song. So we have put a little
Yeah.
bit of extra time in the show. Also, a little bit of extra time at intermission to drink.
Yes.
You needed more
Drinking,
drinking time.
like yeah, you needed more
Dancing
drinking time,
time,
going to the washroom,
going
talking
to
with
the
your friends.
bathroom.
Oh my
When is this
goodness.
podcast coming out?
Next Monday, like the Monday, like 5 days
Monday of the
before
week
the
of the
show.
show. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can still buy tickets
Yeah.
to come in person.
Listen, in person, we're talking, there's a couple VIP tickets left, which is like the front row, which is like the best, like premium seats.
Experience.
Yeah, premium seats. Or balcony. That's all that's left, you guys. Balconies is fine, but don't sell yourself short if you want to be a VIP. I think that you should spoil yourself a little bit.
Just coming from someone who just spoiled themselves at an experience,
Right.
like we splurged on the seats at the Chiefs game
Yes.
and zero regrets.
Zero regret.
Like
No.
when you press go on the thing and you're like, wow, did I just spend that much on tickets
Seats. Yeah.
to the seats? And you're like, yes, I did. But then when you arrive and you're like
Oh,
sitting, and
yeah.
yes, I am comparing going to an NFL game to our show.
1,000,000%. And you're comparing the $20 difference.
Uh,
It's literally $20 differences. You think
oh,
about it.
yes.
That's the
Yes.
difference between
And
the
the
balcony or VIP is
correct.
$20.
And the investment and the tickets were was a lot.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
we don't tell Neil about that.
Neil wouldn't care. Would he?
I don't know, actually. I
I
don't know
think
if he
if he
would care.
cared, he would have
I think
asked.
he would be actually just
Shocked.
shocked is more because like
He's not aware of what things cost.
exactly because
Right.
he just like lives a life where he just shops at the thrift store
Right.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I buy everything.
Yeah.
Like even the grocery store, you know what I mean? Like he would not do well on The Price is Right.
No. He could be the host of The Price is Right.
Yes, he could.
Oh.
Yes, he could. So
Okay.
Neil's hosting like half
Yeah.
the second half.
I need a fun friend beside me and leave the boring people in a booth.
I'm not gonna lie, I am happy for Neil to be the person that does the like extra fun things, and Neil is also up
Extra
for
fun.
it.
Yeah, he's up for it. And then you can just like chime in when you feel like it from the booth with Jeff.
But you also can watch it virtually too. So
Yeah.
like, and if you grab a virtual ticket, you can watch it live, but then also the recording is available.
Yeah.
So basically, you could watch it live, you could rewatch it, you could plan a girls' night to watch
Like
it.
later on this year, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like you can really do what you want with it. So it definitely is worth it. Everyone that like purchase it is always like, I always purchase virtual. I always love to sit and watch the show.
We actually have people who purchase tickets and watch it in person and then purchase tickets to watch it.
Oh, for sure. There's people that come to the Capitol and also purchase virtually because they like to like because sometimes when you're in the moment, you don't capture everything.
It's true.
So that when you're home alone and you can just be like really sit there and listen. So the first part, you guys, is we always pick some sort of theme. We're not going to go into detail because we want to keep it for the show.
Yeah.
But I guess the big picture is what people think. It's kind of like it's a part of the conversation. And we thought we could bring that to the table today in this podcast. Also, expect a podcast surprise this week. Okay. Just like a
Special guest.
special guest. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen? Huh? We're so predictable.
I know, but the people love it.
People
Give the
say that-
people what they want.
People say that about me at Spin. They're like, that's what Natty G always says, like, so predictable.
Like the songs that you
the
pick.
songs, the moves.
Well, you like the same thing.
I'm a predictable person. Like I eat the same thing all the time. Like, and I would do the same thing over and over and over. And I'm like, it's gotten me this far 15 years later of teaching Spin.
Yeah.
You guys like it.
Yeah.
So
you're here.
Yeah. So
in this
clearly
class.
it's fine.
Yeah.
They're like, so sometimes I switch it up. I'm like, look at me. Look at me. And then I say I only have the same 3 moves like in the bedroom. Works every time.
Okay.
So predictable.
Also, I think that you're like a really good dancer, but then you just broke it down to me and you're like, I actually have like 3 moves.
Oh,
Like
right.
you're
No.
when
3
you're
moves
dancing.
at Spin, but I only actually have 3 moves at dancing. Yes.
Yeah, like
It's very
actually
simple.
3 moves at Spin, 3 moves in the bedroom, 3 moves at dancing. Do any of them the same?
3 meals to eat.
3 meals to eat. Like it's the power of 3. There you go. Book title. The power of 3.
Book title. Oh my God.
Predictable, but it's fine.
We were talking about what people think, and here's what we have to say about that. First of all, you cannot think that someone thinks something without you thinking it first. So whatever thoughts that you presume are happening about you out there are only existing in your mind because you think them first. And maybe you don't think them about you personally, but you think them about life. You think them about how it should work. You think them about what people should be thinking. Alicia had a good example of like the beach. Like, oh my God, like she's wearing something at the beach. It's because of your personal limits or thoughts or beliefs around what a person should look like wearing a certain thing.
I see
But
this
that belongs
sometimes.
to you.
I see this sometimes in people's conversation, and they're like, "Well, you can wear that or something." Even a friend the other day said, "Like, well, you can wear like tube top, whatever, because like you have nice shoulders." And I'm like, first of all, interesting that you would think that.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
And you don't have ugly shoulders.
No, but
They're
like,
not like, you know what I mean?
no.
It's shoulders.
Yes. And there's a person that's like,
And also, what is nice shoulders?
I was like, why do you think that? Like, she was like, you can wear that, but I can't, she said.
Mm-mm.
And I'm like, why do you think that? She's like, oh, because you have nice shoulders or nice like upper body. I'm like, interesting.
Right.
And then it just really brings up that what's so important for people to realize is there's no rule. There's
Yeah.
no like, oh, you weigh this much, you can wear this.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have a lot of
Yeah.
cellulite, you can wear this.
Yeah. These
Oh,
shoulders are nice. You can wear this.
you're this age, you can do
Yeah.
this. You can do this, you can do that. Like these are actually rules and limitations
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
created for
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
Because
Hmm.
everyone has a different idea or perception of
Yeah.
what a bikini body
Yeah.
is.
Because we have things that people tell us because people talk to us a little bit extra. And they're like, oh, how do you do that without feeling guilty?
Yeah.
Is one thing that I've heard. And I'm like, I didn't like the thought process of being guilty didn't really come to me for that, like that activity or whatever I did. And it's like, that's clearly something you need to work on that I should feel guilty because you would feel guilty. But I am here living my life not feeling guilty about it. And so they're like, how do I get there? Stop thinking that that thing is bad. Because guilt comes from thinking you did something bad.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't think that thing is bad. I don't think that, therefore, the feeling of guilt doesn't come up.
Yeah.
And so ultimately, everything that you are believing and doing, whatever, comes from some sort of belief system or truth that like belongs to you. And it's not, everyone doesn't think that. Know what I mean? Like, so
That's what I think people really need to realize is you've created these rules in your brain that you think are rules. Like you think they
they
exist,
exist.
but
Yeah.
like you made them up.
Yeah.
Like two different people actually have a completely different perception of you going to a concert without your kids. Like,
Yeah.
you know, one person, go, yeah, you go.
Yeah.
The other person, ooh, look at her leaving her kids again. I would
Yeah.
feel so guilty. You
Right.
know what? It doesn't matter what those two people think.
Right.
All that matters is what you think.
Right. But what you think sometimes is impacted by
Your perception of
yeah,
what other people
yeah.
are
So if you
thinking.
want to change, yeah, if you want to change, because if you're like, oh, I would feel so guilty, where does that come from
I have
as
a question
well?
for you.
Okay.
Did you ever feel, let's say, guilty with like, let's say going to move your body? So, and I remember like when Noah was little, he was like, you had to literally peel him off of your body to
Right.
go to
Yeah.
spin. Like,
Yeah.
did you ever feel guilt doing that?
Absolutely. Like, but wouldn't stop me from going, but I needed to be like, one, two, three, go and talk to myself and be like, I am doing nothing wrong. I'm doing
Okay.
nothing wrong. I'm doing nothing wrong.
Okay.
That literally is like the thought process that you need. If you want to stop that, there's nothing else. There's no magic. It really is just to remind you, I'm feeling guilt right now, like acknowledging it. Like, I feel like
I'm
shit
going to
right
leave
now.
space for that.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like
Okay.
shit. This makes me feel like shit right now.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, you
Yeah.
little 2-year-old.
Yeah.
But then I'm also in charge of um, dealing with that emotion,
Yeah.
right? So that's the thought, right? Sometimes my kids want to, they feel a certain way, and I'm like, I'll leave that you miss me or that you love me or you don't want me to go somewhere.
Mm.
But like, this is still happening. And so
Mm-hmm.
you need to deal with your thought process about this and
Mm-hmm.
your emotions towards it. And I need to deal with mine,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that you don't want me to go.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's 2, so it's quite easy for the other adult to be like, oh, go, whoever's babysitting. She's like, oh, come here and like
Yeah.
change their mind,
Mm-hmm.
right? But you as the adult, you're leaving and you might be crying while you're
Mm-hmm.
leaving because you feel like shit about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you are responsible to heal yourself and to manage those emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And how you speak is really important. Like, so literally be like, I'm doing nothing wrong. So this feeling of guilt is he's trying to make me feel like I'm doing something wrong,
Mm-hmm.
right? He's crying. He's telling me
Mm-hmm.
like, don't leave me. You're
Mm-hmm.
doing something wrong,
Mm-hmm.
bad. You're hurting me,
Mm-hmm.
which is the last thing we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But then we have to be again responsible for telling ourselves like, I'm not hurting him. I'm not doing anything bad. Like, and then rationalizing the whole emotion. But yes, for sure. Like it's not, I think as females, it's just not as natural to not feel guilt when it comes to our kids
Yeah.
or just anything
Yeah.
as men.
I think too, like now, what does he do when you say I'm going to spin?
Oh, now it's like have fun and do you put me, they ask questions. They want
Are
facts.
you putting me to bed or
Yeah, yeah. They always want to ask that. And if not, that's when it's like, oh, okay. And then I'm like, I know that makes you uncomfortable or that's not what you
yeah.
want. But that is what's happening.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
And I think what's important there is like if you had have been like, never mind, I'm not going,
Yeah.
like nothing would have
No,
changed. Do you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he adjusted. You created, you set a boundary as a mom. Like you set a boundary. Like
Myself
absolutely.
as a singular, as an individual.
And like I've been seeing that too with the kids and like traveling. Like I don't travel a ton, but like I go on trips
Yeah.
without them. And like a couple years ago, it was really hard to leave them. Like
Yeah.
they would cry and like, and now they are actually like so happy for me.
Yeah.
And they're
That
like,
you
I'm
taught
so
them that.
excited for you. And
Yes.
I think the point I want to get at is that like if it is really important for you to do that thing, because it's okay if it's not. Some people are like don't want to leave their kids ever, and that's fine
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
If that is in alignment with
Yeah.
who you want to be deep down inside.
Yeah.
But if you are watching other people and you're
And
like,
you're
oh,
feeling resentful towards your kids
and
as
you're like, oh,
well.
and you're like, oh, lucky for them,
Yeah.
easy for you,
Yeah.
whatever. I could never do that. Then I think you need to look into that and realize
Yeah.
how we got to this point is by doing it
Yeah.
and taking those little steps and having those conversations and sitting with discomfort too.
Yeah.
Like sitting with discomfort.
Ben oui. Yeah.
And that's like, it can be the littlest thing, like going for a walk for half an hour,
Yeah.
or it can be a big, massive thing that you're doing for yourself,
Yeah.
you know?
To be in alignment with yourself will take moments of sitting in awkward
Big
positions
time.
with someone else. Like
Big
it's
time.
just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like because that is the whole point of being fidèle à soi is you have to sit with the uncomfortableness of whatever. And it's that part with the kids.
It's the kids.
It's
It's the
just
kids.
and here's the thing, like teaching them to be happy for you is really important as
Mm.
well, because that's a really cool skill. You know what I mean? Like a really good social skill for them to, and like they're supposed to love you so much, right?
And for
So
them to realize it's not always about them
no,
as well. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like if it's always about them, then they go out into the world where it's not always about them.
yeah, no, for
And
sure.
they're like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, this is different.
Yeah. And just like so when we were at the concert, actually, I get a text from Jeff and he's like, so boy is upset that you're not putting him to bed. And I had gone to my mom's to tell him, I'm not putting you to bed. Good night. I'm leaving for a concert. But he was at the neighbor's house and I was dressed up like Britney Spears. And so I thought he doesn't care.
uh,
Noah's not my kid that like really, he gets like, oh, as long dad's there. Like
sure.
we're very equal in his eyes. Dia different.
Okay.
Dia needs a little bit more
You?
like yes, like more hugs and kisses and whatever.
Okay.
Noah's more of a Leo, more like a leader, like
Okay.
a, I don't give a fuck. But he was upset. And so Jeff's like I just found him teary-eyed. And he's not gonna be loud about it. But anyway, apparently he's like, oh, where's mom? And then he goes, I'm gonna do math with mom later. And Jeff was like, oh, mom's not coming home tonight. She's going to a concert with her friends. I can do math with you or whatever. And he said, okay. And then he like finds him with like tears coming down. And he said he wasn't telling us what the issue was, and we're trying to guess. Like, did something happen at the neighbors,
Mm-hmm.
whatever? And then Jeff goes, is it because mom is not here? Like, that wasn't even like the first thing they thought of.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did someone steal your brain rot on Roblox? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is it? Like,
Okay.
anyways, and he was like, yes. So Jeff texts me, he's upset. Can you FaceTime him? And I'm like, yeah, I'm eating later. Like, I'll do it later. And he's like, no, like, you need to FaceTime him now. Like, he's crying now. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, okay. I thought it was like a
Yeah.
before bed.
Yeah.
So I FaceTime him and like, I don't want to be, and I say this in my conference, La Femme qui s'aime, like, don't be like, I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not doing anything wrong. And I think
Mm-hmm.
your kids need to understand, like, you're not doing anything wrong. But
Mm-hmm.
before you can convince your kids you're not doing anything wrong, you have to convince yourself. So I know that I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm having a blast with my friends. We're laughing, whatever. And I'm excited with this concert. So when I show up, I'm like, I'm like, I'm sorry that you feel sad that I'm not there. I really went and looked for you,
Mm-hmm.
explaining it to him, and then turning it into all the positive things. Like dad's going to be there. He's probably
Mm-hmm.
going to play Roblox with you. Blah, 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 blah. I'll see you tomorrow morning. How many kisses do you want when I get home?
Mm-hmm.
Like just like knowing how to manage and help them through
Mm-hmm.
whatever they're feeling, I think is really important as well. Because we have some kids that it's not like that and others that it is.
Yeah. Every kid is so different.
Yeah.
And what they need.
But you have to convince yourself first. So this is all the convincing, right? You have to convince yourself first that you have the shoulders for a fucking tube top. Like no one's gonna
And you know what's
convince you
funny?
of that.
It's like didn't occur to me. Do you know what I mean? Like it
Right.
didn't occur to me that I
Right.
needed certain shoulders to wear a tube top dress.
Yeah. Or that you had the shoulders. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't think you'd be like, yes, I have those shoulders.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
However, I mean, we say that about shoulders, but I would say the same thing about my lower body. Like I don't have the legs to wear that.
Right.
right?
But
But someone else would be like, yes, you do.
yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
So we have to just recognize that the limitations that we have come from within, and they actually don't come from out there.
no,
However, I think as a whole, our culture did play a role in how
absolutely.
we're speaking, but now it's your turn to be in charge. Like
Yeah,
now just like at the end of the day, no one's coming to save you.
no,
And I think that it's very, oh, I saw this video, it was so good. It was like this two jars, and it's the jar of like people giving compliments, like,
okay,
you're pretty. Oh my God, you're the best. You're so smart. You're whatever. Like jar is filling up and it's
yeah,
only compliments. Okay. She
okay.
hears compliments. And then there's another jar, it's empty. And they put one and says, you're not enough. And then it's like kind of insane how you can have all of that. And
Yeah,
so many people said all of these things.
yeah,
And then she like pushes the one with all of the M&Ms, like
mm,
that's full, and she takes that one and kind of leaves
mm,
with it. And it's kind of insane how like you can have all these people being like this, blah, 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 all about you. And then one person, you overhear something or
mm,
someone tells something, and all of a sudden you're so worked up on that
yeah.
one thing, and it becomes your interior narrative.
Hmm.
So yeah.
It's like the one person that said they didn't want Neil as much on the stage at the show.
Someone said that.
Yes, and Neil, it was a comment. It was like last year, it was a comment and Neil saw it.
Why was it a
They
comment?
like commented like I came to the show to see J and A, not J and N or something. And they were like negative about that. And
People.
he has taken that with him. Like he's actually like not as hard as you and I.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
no,
Like
he's not. Yeah, and Jeff isn't as well.
no,
Jeff
he's
really,
like so soft and
yeah,
he takes it like
yeah.
really to heart. And I'm like, it's gonna be okay. Like that was one person out of like 1,000 that watched the show between virtually and in person. Like it's gonna
And
be
it's
okay.
their perspective of
I
like, oh
know.
my God, remember that girl that was like so upset that I spoke French?
Yes, exactly.
Like, and I was
Right.
like, listen, this is me. This is who I
Excuse-moi.
am. I am
Je suis
enough. Je
francophone.
suis française.
One other thing too, I want to say on this point, guys, is I find that women especially struggle to do things for themselves, right?
Right.
But I want you, and this was a big one for me because, like, 10 years ago, I decided to like change my life.
Hmm.
And I looked around at my life and it was the opposite of the perfect time. Like, I had two 1 year olds and a 3 year old. I was working full time outside of the home. Neil was working long hours. We had $0. Like, we were so poor. I didn't have extra resources. There
Right.
was no time, money, or mental energy extra. None.
Right.
But I looked around and was like, no one's coming to save me.
Yeah.
But also, I want my children to grow up watching their mom prioritize herself because I want my children to prioritize themselves.
Well, yeah.
So if you can't do it, if you are like, oh, I feel so bad, I want you to think about your children as adults.
Yeah.
And how do you want your children to, do you want them as adults to prioritize themselves? And if the answer is yes, the
Well,
best
the
thing you
best,
can do,
yeah, yeah,
model that.
yeah, the highest chances of that
Yeah.
happening, I guess.
Is
And
if they see you
yeah,
doing that
it's
with
the
their
modeling, yeah,
eyes.
for sure. And at any time, like you can always, if you are a mom listening to this, like at any time you can use your kids as an example, because kids really, I really like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like anything, whether it's relationship, whether it's the way you speak, like
Yeah.
would I want my daughter to be in a relationship like I
Yeah.
am? Would I want my, like, it's all of those things that it's like, oh, but it's just harder. We're just like not doing the same love that we would give others to ourselves.
Yeah.
But we know how to love. Like every single human knows what love should feel like, look like what you do for others that you do love. And so we just need to like a little bit more
A
self-love.
little bit more love on ourselves.
Yeah, and really look at like who you are as a human, and not always about what you look like, but how you're living your life. Oof.
You as a human
Yeah.
and not you as a
And I
body.
and I love that you said like 10 years ago when I wanted to change my life, or I changed my life. It wasn't like 10 years ago when I wanted to change the size of my body.
Yeah.
It came with it,
Yeah.
but you knew there's a lot of change that needed to happen in your life and how you live it, and what you're
Big time.
prioritizing. And I always say this, like, how are you spending your time and money? Like, how are you spending your time and money? And taking inventory of that. And if you're like, this is exactly how I want to be spending my minutes, and who I want to be spending them with, and what I want to be listening to, like all of that has a massive impact on your behaviors and ultimately on la trajectoire de ta vie, but also like la trajectoire d'aujourd'hui. Like
Mm.
today has an like all of that, like how you start your day, like how you speak to yourself, like just the conversations you have. It's just this everything. So hopefully you're starting your day with us, and it's playing a positive role in your day. Okay, well that was fun.
that is what the show is going to be, guys.
Yeah,
Fun. There's going to
fun.
be reflecting, laughing, dancing, singing, drinking.
I mean, who
Anything
doesn't
else?
want more of that?
Sounds good to me.
And to the person that's like, that doesn't sound fun to me, I don't think you should be listening to our
I was going to
podcast.
say,
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
you're
you need to.
inspired by us. Okay, have a great day, you guys, and we'll see you soon, hopefully virtually or at the show. But like, just one, two, three,
One,
go.
two, three, go.
Okay. All
One, two,
right.
three, go.
Bye.